Welcome to Hauntline, where every story is a call from the other side. The Smurl Family House, a true horror story. In 1974, Jack and Janet Smurl moved into a quiet duplex in West Pittston, Pennsylvania, with their young daughters. The house looked ordinary. The neighborhood felt safe. Nothing suggested that this address, later known as the Smurl Family House, would become one of America's most disturbing true horror cases. At first, the activity was subtle. Unexplained smells drifted through the house. Rotting garbage, sulfur, urine. They appeared suddenly and vanished just as fast. Plumbers found nothing. Inspectors found nothing. Then came the sounds. Heavy footsteps paced empty rooms. Knocking echoed from inside the walls. Doors opened and slammed on their own. Furniture shifted when no one was near it. Jack told himself it was an old house settling. But houses don't watch you. As months passed, the haunting escalated. Janet was shoved down the stairs by an unseen force. Jack felt hands grabbing him while he slept. Their daughters screamed of a tall, shadowy figure standing silently in their bedroom at night. Lights flickered violently. Televisions switched on by themselves, blasting static at full volume. Appliances failed without explanation. Then the growling began. Low, deep, animal-like. It came from empty rooms. Soon, Jack experienced crushing pressure on his chest while sleeping. Unable to move, unable to breathe, feeling something climb onto him. Sometimes it whispered his name, sometimes it laughed. The most horrifying attacks were against Janet. She reported repeated sexual assaults by an invisible force. She felt weight, hands, movement. Bruises appeared afterward. This was not imagination. This was violation. Paranormal investigators later claimed the house contained 4 entities. One harmless spirit, one violent presence, one demonic force, and a 4th, far more powerful, controlling the others. Its goal was simple: break the family. Skeptics argued until witnesses arrived. Friends visiting the Smurls were scratched, shoved, and chased from rooms. Guests heard growls. Police responding to calls heard banging sounds and saw objects move without cause. Eventually, the case reached demonologists Ed and Lorraine Warren. After investigating, Lorraine made a chilling claim. This is not a haunting. This is an infestation. She warned that a full exorcism could provoke something far worse. The church refused to act. Priests prayed, but would not cleanse the house. For over 15 years, the Smurls lived in terror. They couldn't afford to leave. They slept in shifts. They learned to endure the attacks. They learned to stay silent. When the story became public, the family was mocked, called liars and attention seekers. The activity intensified. As if the house was angry it had been exposed. In the late 1980s, the Smurls finally moved out. The attacks stopped for them. New residents later denied any haunting. But investigators were left with one final question. What if the entity was never bound to the house, but to the family? And if that's true, what happens when something like that realizes you've stopped talking about it? Thank you for listening to Hauntline. Subscribe and answer your next call from the beyond. Hauntline. Some houses don't want residents. They want obedience. And tonight, it might still be listening.